So, this Kawasaki Ninja 125 can supposedly do 0 to 60 in 13 seconds. Now, I actually really struggle to believe that, because getting from 50 to 60 miles an hour seems to take the same amount of time as it takes to get from 0 to 50. So, we're going to test out that 13-second 0 to 60 in today's video, but unfortunately, because of how cold it is today, this battery in this GoPro Hero 9 Black here isn't doing too well. It keeps on, I've done this intro about 5 times now to try and get the battery warmed up a little bit, but nope. So it's all going to be done from this perspective, but we'll see if it's actually capable. Oh shit. It's got a little engine light on. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, well, that's something else here today. No. There's no oil around the drain bolt. Okay. That's a bit of a concern. God, it's not going well today, is it? Why? Why is it doing that? Yeah. I'll start her up again, but let's just check that she's got oil. If I can see where the oil is. Okay, great. Well, this video has now turned into a Ninja 125 kind of like inspection. Yep, she has oil. I'm just holding her up at the moment. She definitely has oil. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I can see it from here. Interesting. Okay, well. This video might actually not happen today in that case. Very, very interesting. Well, I'll start her up again and see if that engine light goes away, but I've been out riding for about 45 minutes or so, and she's been okay. Wow, guys, yeah, I really don't know why that's popped up. I'm gonna have to... she sounds okay. And she's got oil, so I don't quite understand why that light has popped up. Yeah. Okay, well, so the 0 to 60 video is gonna have to get halted today. But, in this situation, I don't like riding the bike. I'll turn it off for now. I don't like riding it like this, but yeah, it's definitely the engine light. Yeah, that engine light is coming up. Okay, what I'll do, I'll leave the bike here for a bit to cool off, but it shouldn't be too warm. It doesn't feel too warm to me to touch. But well, no, because it's got an overheating light as well. If it was an overheating light, it'd be here. The bike hadn't been ridden for best part of 2 months. It hadn't been ridden, so don't know, unless that's got something to do with it. I have no idea. That light did pop up once on my ZZR 1400 after it struggled to start up one day. The battery died in it, and it struggled to turn over, but in the end it did actually manage to start up. But I didn't have any trouble starting up this bike earlier today. Yeah. Alright, well, I suppose I'll keep vlogging this just in case, I don't know, something catastrophic happens, but yeah, she's starting up just fine, man. Okay, well, let's baby this motorcycle back home. Let's see if that light disappears. But the bike has got oil at least, so I know that the engine isn't gonna melt itself. But I mean, if it's an issue with the oil pump, I suppose, I don't know. She feels okay, and she has been feeling okay the whole time I've been out today. Ah, great, okay. I mean, this is actually a really good opportunity to talk about what you should do in this situation. What you should do is not ride the bike. But this has only just popped up whilst I've been out and about. So, yeah, this is really odd. And when I get home, I'll have to check what error codes, what errors it could be if that light pops up. But the bike definitely has oil, and it has more than enough oil in it. So I don't think that's the issue. But yeah, the filler cap is on as well. There's no oil dripping from the oil drain bolt. The filter on this motorcycle, the oil filter, is actually internal. So it's not a traditional. Well, I say traditional oil filter. There are lots of motorcycles that have these kinds of oil filters, but yeah, it's actually inside the bike. But interestingly, it only popped up when I had the bike on the stand to do the intro. Right, okay. Well, this isn't what we need. I mean, it's annoying. I have a GoPro dial me, and now I've got this bloody engine light on. I mean, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think it could be. And then maybe on one of our live shows we can discuss what it actually was. I mean, maybe I'll have to do an oil change, an oil and filter change again, but I don't see why I would need to. But yeah, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And like I said, it's been running, it hasn't had that light on the whole time I've been out and about, so yeah. Very, very curious. I mean, that's the problem with these little bikes. They're made cheaply. They're all made cheaply. It doesn't matter what manufacturer it's from. They're all made cheaply, even the Japanese ones. So it's. I mean, these things can happen. Things can just break. Sensors can go wrong. It could just be a faulty sensor. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to have a look when we get back home, but this is just, it's a real pain. Because my new car, well, new to me, it's a 2007 Honda Civic Type R FN2, and that's got a really bad slippy clutch. The clutch is slipping, yeah, quite badly, so I've got to get that fixed. And the wifey's Ninja 125 here is out of warranty. So I mean, if it's I mean, look, it's done 1,317 miles, this bike. It's a brand new motorcycle still. So I'm tempted to give it back to Kawasaki and say, look, what the F is this? Let's see what they say. But I mean, I think out of goodwill they'd probably fix it, looking at the mileage. But I mean, this bike was registered in 2020, so it's 3 years old in August this year. So yeah, just two and a bit years old, and it's got an engine light. I mean, to be fair, like a disconnect from the battery and then a reconnect will clear it, and then we'll see if it comes back. But that'll probably be the thing to do next. But whenever you see a light like that, guys, honestly, you really should not ride the bike. Seriously, because you can grenade it. Well, if you see that light, turn the bike off, very first thing, check oil. Check that it has oil in it. If it has oil in it, even if it's a little bit, you should be okay. But just make sure it has oil, make sure it has, like, I don't know, if you stand the bike up, make sure that it at least goes over halfway of the gauge, well, the little window there that you see in the engine, the side of the engine case. If it's got oil, then you should be all right. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I did find it really interesting how it only happened when I had the bike on the kickstand. I left the bike running. I don't know why, but yeah, I just left it on the kickstand. I mean, it's interesting as well because that light, if it doesn't have oil, that light will come on. So unless it's a sensor, that's the only thing I can think of, that it's a sensor, which is why that light is turned on. Yeah, we'll try disconnecting the battery, reconnecting the battery, and we'll go from there. I can't think of anything else that it could be. I mean, could it be like a fuel issue? I mean, again, this is what happened with the ZZR. I had trouble starting up one time because of a low battery, and that light came on. So I assumed that it was because it was a fuel issue. But if it's a fuel issue, the bike would simply not be running right now, or at least it wouldn't be running smoothly anyway. I don't know, could it be airflow? Maybe it needs an air filter change? Don't know. What else? What else could that light indicate? I mean, it has to be just one of those things, doesn't it? It has to be fuel, oil, airflow, coolant, but it has a separate light for the temperature of the bike. So if it was overheating, I'd have a little light pop up right there. I think it is. I think it's that one. Or no, maybe it's the one underneath. I can't remember. No, the one underneath is the ABS light, I think. But yeah, it has a light for overheating, so I'd know if it was overheating. But it would not be overheating in this weather. This is about 4 or 5 degrees C right now, so I doubt it would be overheating. But I mean, yeah, so it's got to be oil or fuel. It has to be one of those. I mean, maybe air. But again, if it was fuel or air, then it wouldn't be running so good. Very, very interesting. I'm not sure, guys. Yeah, like I said earlier, it has been left for a couple of months, and where we have the bike parked, it's not indoors, it's outdoors, but it's covered, and it's inside the property, so to speak, but it's not. Wow, that's a massive pothole. Jesus Christ, that was a crater. Yeah, it's not outside. It is outdoors, but it's kept inside the property, so to speak. Or yeah, but just for a couple of months. I mean, that's a bit annoying. But I don't know. Maybe an oil change will sort it. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's a bit of a concern that it doesn't. Again, I keep going back to oil because that's what I think it is. But yeah, I don't 100% know. But like I'm saying, she's running absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So yeah, this is really confusing. She doesn't sound weird either. She sounds fine. I'm trying to hear if there's like any knocking noises or something, and no. She's sounding normal to me. Yeah, so no idea. Yeah, I mean, I've got to hope, guys, that it's just one of those things again with the ZZR, just because of a somewhat bad battery that I had in it at the time, that it didn't turn over properly, and that's what gave me that little error code. But yeah, this hasn't had that problem. So yeah, I mean, unless, I don't know, maybe a fuel injector is clogged or something. That's the thing. I mean, I imagine that light there is connected to a lot of different sensors, and I mean, it was my understanding that it should clear itself, but I don't know, maybe they don't. Maybe if it picks something up, then it stays on until it's inspected or something like that. But yeah, guys, I mean, I'm nearly kind of like close to home now, semi close to home, probably about 10-15 minutes away. But yeah, I'll keep the camera rolling just in case something happens. But honestly, everything feels absolutely fine, so I'm not that worried. But yeah, a very odd thing to happen to again a pretty much a brand spanking new motorcycle. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it goes. But anyway, guys and girls, yeah, I hope that this video is kind of, I don't know, highlighted what what could happen when you're out and about. And yeah, I mean, if worse comes to worse, then I would have had to have I don't know, got this bike picked up somehow by some kind of recovery van or something. I mean, I don't have a trailer at home to tow the bike home or anything like that, so yeah, no idea. I mean, from where I was, that's a long push from where I was. So but yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. I'll update everyone at some point on a future video about what it could be, and I'll just have to do some more testing. But thank you for watching anyway, guys, and yeah, we'll catch you all in the next video. Take care, hope you ride safe, and I hope this doesn't happen to you.